Chonam Soki Chonam La Chanchu Pado Dani Kyapsu Chi Ragi Chonyan Give Sonam Ki Jola Penche Sangye Jobai Cho Chonam Soki Chonam La Chanchu Pado Dani Kyapsu Chi Ragi Chonyan Give Sonam Ki Jola Penche Sangye Jobai Cho Chonam Soki Chonam La Chanchu Pado Dani Kyapsu Chi Ragi Chonyan Give Sonam Ki Jola Penche Sangye Jobai Cho
Hello everybody, good morning. My dear brothers and sisters, very happy to meet again to our class. Yes. Also, I would like to first say thank you for everybody. The past 2-3 weeks we very hard work, physically and mentally busy. We have a lot of activities really gone past 2 weeks. First we prepare the program will come in, we clean our gomba, a lot of dust there. Anyway, everybody work together. I'm very happy. Beginning to end, that card actually everybody work together. Very happy. Oh, thank you very much. There are a lot of hard work, some body work, mind work, talk, But everybody we together, we really good job. Tibetan Rinpoche come here, he give very wonderful teaching. After we have the animal liberation, everybody saw the emails. And after we had yesterday the Sangha launch, this is a real international, Sangha day. Yesterday we called real international Buddhism Sangha, we call it here. But not all we have to come here, There are a lot of different traditions come here. Very wonderful. Also last night we have the Sarah and monks. Also Boston, their Sangha member. So we asked here, they also Tibetan community come here. They have wonderful puja. I think maybe big things not maybe this year maybe will done. Therefore everybody very good effect. Everybody walk together. Sometimes we are all watching the people. Sometimes not, agree each other's idea. Sometimes we will talk, sometimes after no problem. Some little, not getting along, Sometimes a little bit upset them. This is a no big deal, This is our nature. We are all live samsara. It's not big deal. But everybody work together, in hard work. Outside is very beautiful. People, somebody cut grass, somebody cut flowers. Everything is very nice. We have completely new gomba. We have new windows, new air conditions, new, the paintings, all the glass, the altars clean. Everybody very good, perfect job together. Also, I believe we get very good merit. Of course, if Buddhism is right, of course. If Buddha's teaching is right, you get a lot of merit. very good job. And also we dedicate their merits for Buddha's teaching for all of the world, benefit all the sentient beings. Also who's holding Buddha's teaching, their teachers, Dalai Lama, all the other teachings in the long life, particularly our specific, connection, Pabongka Rinpoche, Thubten, that's not really good. We dedicate for them, don't need trouble. Recover quickly, we shared that knowledge, their benefit, long eons times. Dedication there. Very good job. And I would like to say, everybody say, thank you very much. You guys work together. It's not just 1-2 person cannot work this. Even some people not coming yet today, they're covered. But it doesn't matter, we are all Kurukulla family members, work together. We all, yeah. And they say, I like to say, everybody thank you. Very good job. Also, future time, everybody work together. It's very benefit, very good. Everybody work together, whatever you want. Go very sweet, very success. If somebody work very hard, some people doesn't care, then it doesn't work very hard. Therefore, now everybody thank you very much. Then we talk a little bit our study. Also, everybody knows this temple very benefit for a lot of people. Even you come here or not, doesn't matter. If your connection here, it's very benefit for many people, many beings. Even Buddhism, non-Buddhism doesn't matter. They come around, they walk around, they see city paths, outside, inside. They get very strong influence, very good merit. When you put that influence, merits, one day the condition is coming, they results, coming. Because right now, we are many different countries, people here. You guys, some people born here, some people born other country. I was born very far away, other country. So no man land, filled with cows, sheep. But now we come together here. Just usually we don't think, why they come together? Who put them together? Before nobody had any ideas, Now you guys come here, I can talk something to you guys listen to me, This is a strategy called karma. We have very strong connection previous life. We put some influence together. And one time the condition they come in, they all come together. Therefore, right now also we have very good connection, everybody connection. Then we believe in our previous life, future life, going together, walk together, benefit our relationship together. It's very good, entrance. Therefore, we build the stupas, the paras, altars. Just people walk around, they get very good entrance. Even animals, even birds here, they have a very good benefit. And what's that? Usually the benefit is that, not necessarily always go to help, give me some food, maybe dishwashers, maybe take some, not necessarily, Anybody support our community, keep our job, this is benefit. Benefit means not always, go there, give some things, check shower, not necessarily that, We everybody keep our community very strong. This is the benefit. Because our community is very strong, we can do more benefits, more virtuous things. Therefore, I don't know why I talk this. Therefore, Also, our job is we have to study. We need to purpose to study and practice. But if we are not studying, we don't know how to practice, right? For example, I want to drive it. I don't know how to drive it because I don't learn. Therefore, I cannot drive it. Therefore, we need to practice. We need to learn. Right? If you doesn't learn, you cannot practice. You say just I do meditation. Maybe you very concentration, just see nothing, just see maybe 20 hours, just maybe less time. If you know children practice, maybe meditation, dead or impermanent, or compassion, bodhicitta, or emptiness. Maybe you can meditation, you Guru devotion, many things. Meditation means you are into some object. Your mind focus there. Develop your mind more focus there. Otherwise, just sit there. We just say we very feel comfortable. We call the meditation is something the birds. When rain coming, the birds very nice. They never move. They just sit there. Therefore, very important. If you Buddhism not Buddhism doesn't matter. If you study Buddhism, maybe you find some benefit there. It's good, for you. When we study, when we study, we clear away one ignorance. Right? We have a lot of ignorance. We doesn't know many things. Therefore, when we study, maybe one verse, we study one verses, we clear away to one versus ignorance. And one day, Buddha is ignorant, clear away all the ignorance. When we are clear away all the ignorance, then we become Buddha. Then we can see the human beings, the sentient beings, what they do. You can see directly. Anyway, therefore, everybody practice together, study together is more important. Then purpose study and practice is. No one wants suffering. Everybody wants happiness. But we don't get happiness. Always we have some problems. We don't want suffering, then we always get problems. But we ignorant how you achieve the happiness, how you abandon the suffering's cause condition. We don't know that exactly, then always we clear the cause to happy or suffering's unhappiness. Then we really have cause, then condition to come in, then the results very easy to come there. Therefore, our Buddhism, we explain to what is cause to happiness, what is cause to suffering. And we say, this is cause for the suffering. If you don't clear this kind of cost, then you don't get the result, suffering. This is cause for the happiness. If you clear that kind of cause, 100% you will get the result, the happiness. This is not just Buddha said. This is the reality. Reality, right? Reality. If it is read or not, you have choice. You can check. You can investigation. I learned this is I watch TV. Investigation. Right? Investigation. Therefore, for example, we say, just everybody has always, but we don't much pay attention. Angry make you unhappy. We always say that. Usually we always angry. We don't know angry make us unhappy or not. We don't much pay attention. It's I'm not happy. We don't know. We don't check the cost. You say, oh, I'm not happy today. I'm very bad mood. What does it cost? Something you will be angry, your relatives, who close more for you, you're angry with them, then you're angry, then you're unhappy, then you all day, all night, you want something here. First you angry time, maybe you say some bad words. That time we don't care, we don't know. But after you come down, you say, oh, I'm sorry I said this. Why I said this bad things? Then we very sad, a little bit sad, Then we are unhappy. This is our nature. Therefore we say, don't be angry, don't be jealous, don't be touch too much. They bring your suffering, they take away your happiness. Usually we don't much pay attention, we don't know much. Just I'm angry with he or she told me something. Most main cause is angry. Also main cause is ignorance. Anger will come here, behind that ignorance is there. Ignorance is, what's it? What call it? Nonsense. Grasping myself, he's there outside there, just he put, attachment for that, angry for go there, the jealous, he put that, he pushed that. It doesn't come out, he said, he pushed that, Therefore, you put something, little water to, my grasp ourselves, we put a little water on the top here, you little bit calm down. But first we don't know what grasping myself is a wrong view. We doesn't know, many people don't know. Sometimes people say, they protect our art. We Tibetan Buddhism say, this is totally wrong. You have how much strong grasping ourselves, that much power you have. Because always me. Then everybody cannot agree with you, ideas, whatever you want, things. Then you are angry. Why you didn't do this? Why you didn't do this? I want to do this, Therefore we put some little water into the little water. Maybe one day maybe we can calm down. This kind of fire. Usually outside fire, the big fire truck comes, they put water, they can the fire calm down. But our self-grasping ourselves, fire. This fire, we need to know what this kind of mind, then study and investigation, then we put the water, we put calm down. Otherwise, no one cannot do anything. Then, happiness versus, do marriage, benefit for others, little bit calm down, not always think of me. Think about ego all centuries. Try, it's not easy, try. Then check the benefit, compassion with each other, loving kindness, very humble mind, very honest mind. This kind of mind's benefit we can check. What that kind of mind has the result coming, Very honest person, everybody says, oh, this person is very good. He says, oh, he's very honest, he or she very honest. Then, we say, then we say, some humble person says, oh, he or she very nice. We say, oh, he or she very humble, very nice. Then everybody like he or she. Then everybody love you. Then you give some idea, they listen you. Then you got your results, Then you don't want to be always angry. That kind of anyway, most important is study. Then we go through this book. Study also, I say some, sometimes I'm not going to just one by one. You can read again. If you read 10 times, maybe you understand 10 different meanings, you know. This means not their meaning changed, but we don't know what. Even, you know, we read 2-3 times, then we know the words what talk about. Otherwise, just one word, we read one time, we don't know what they said. I don't know, you guys. Me, I don't know. I have 2-3 times. Then I said, oh yeah, you know, also cards. Also, my Tibetan is not very good. Because I studied Tibetan, I was 19 years old. Everybody didn't know, right? I'm very old person, then studied Tibetan, it was very bad. Also, I had no much time to practice. My Tibetan was no good, then sometimes I cut wrong way. You know, Tibetan you have to cut correctly. Otherwise, you don't know the meaning, all the meaning change. You have to read carefully, you have to cut the sentence exactly, then you can understand. So I have to read 2-3 times. They say, oh yeah. Yeah, they talk about it, you know. Therefore, you guys also read again and again, and investigation again and again, then try to practice. Just maybe we read 10 pages, maybe that inside the 10 pages, maybe 2-3 verses try to, maybe one day you practice. Be very or not. Just a little bit of it, not easy. Slowly. Okay, that's not my English is go to my saving account. How much is my English? Then we can go to the main text.
On page 176 in the blue book. We're in the 7-limb prayer, right after the 2nd limb of the offering.
Today is not also rain coming. Our Tibetan, you know, what do you call it? Fourth superstition, I don't know. He said, when we do virtues after that, the rain, snow, it's very good, very auspicious. You know, we did all that done, now we have to work. This is a good science.
So last time we talked about a little bit about the 2nd limb of offering, right? So there was this offering of incense, right? So a few people asked, what's the offering of incense? So actually it is the offering of fragrance. So the fragrance is the fragrance of what? It can be the incense itself or the sandalwood powder, heat or pile of sandalwood powder and so forth, or it is something that's been packed, the sandalwood powder packed inside a pouch and something like that. So there's this the 7 the prayers, 7 different offerings that is mentioned in the royal prayer of noble deeds. So here it says, I offer the victorious ones the exquisite flowers and choice garland, the clash of symbols, the best of lotions, and our parasols, our oil lamp, and choice incense. So you offer the flower garland around the neck, on the head, and so forth, right?
Everybody got the page numbers?
It's in 175. It's the blue book, the blue one, the blue cover.
In the yellow book, it's 202. No, sorry. 207. In the yellow book,
207.
it's 2728.
Okay. 아니 다 이해라야 암조라야 아니다 선녀세 비교를 자.
And then it's just the clash of symbols. Symbols like the music. music offered for a year.
아니 슈바는 다 슈바를 나가들이 많이 왔을 때 눈들이 좋아야 돼.
And then the lotion is to the body.
아니 다 늘려야 다 마음에 들어요.
And then the lamp to the eye.
아니 간 나라야 아니 가요. 좋고 그래요.
And then fragrance to the nose.
아니 딱 그래 남자.
And then a robe to the body.
네, 아까 전초세요. 아까 그 수고 주어야 돼. 다 토마토 들어가 주어도. 전초.
Yeah, so the lotion or perfume is for the body. Yeah.
원래들이 다 나시면서 저거는 막 대사들이 막 저도 나셔야 되나 이 이건 양아들도 되만 그때였어.
So those are the 7 types of offerings mentioned in the word novelties.
뭐 가디나데 양아들이 당신의 중에 양아들인 거는 그것도 다른 건 다 저거까지 생겼어.
So in this king of prayer or the word novelty, there are a few verses at the beginning of the prayer that explains about the offerings or what offerings to offer.
다 가정은 된 거. 야 사제도 사제도 특징 모르는지 마음껏 좋아하는 다 남을 좋아하시는 그래도 다 남을 좋아해. 다听나돌라. 그 뭐야로 말해도
And then you can also make offerings in it's called a matchless offering or innumerable offering. There you actually emanate your body, you visualize emanating countless bodies and making offering for all these bodies into countless Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of all three directions.
아니나 다 말아서 버져야 돼. 가려야 된다. 눈도 잡으시면 돌려서 담비 줄로 남선 봐. 상처도 특이하고 이제 병목가 버려서 특이 저발아 셔마. 근데 놈이 명하고 그러면 대사 최대도 저 선지가 말아서 버져야 돼. 그때 말아서 나라면 저발하고 돼서
So there are different supreme offerings that are the most sublime emanations of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, which they produce through their bodhicitta and prayers. Though we cannot make these kind of offerings, there are things we can offer. The sutta requested by Sadhara Mati mentions two in upholding the Dharma and developing the wisdom for supreme enlightenment. The White Lotus of Compassion Sutra mentions in the third, realizing one's studies by putting them into practice.
근데 이다 다나 아니 다 이게 아주 식대자로 특직 저러가 치료로서 이제 다 담배 취되면 좋아서 이거 그래도 저러나
And so even memorizing one verse of a text, of this text, Dharma text, can become offerings of supreme offering.
아니 이제 때만 가버리시면 드디어 저거를 잡아서라지 강화 투여 강화 소리로 잡아가지 다 양산을 갖고 그랬죠.
So just like it's mentioned in the White Lotus of Compassion Sutra, whatever we practice, whatever we study, whatever we contemplate or meditate, can be offered as offering.
그거나 그지. 뭐 기시 상하가지고 다 나와 로비 깔아야지. 그래서 막 로비 아니 대나라 소송 가져가 드리고 하나 이 갖고 대야지. 마유가다. 어야 올라치. 대미세를 하나 나래가 감정이 됐다. 그래서 강성 샤워도 수도 만나 쳐와나. 이 뒤도 돌아서 와서 좋은 거죠.
So it says whatever studies we have done, we should put into practice. That means like while you are studying, if you say something that you just follow according to that instruction in the scripture. So whatever like in the Geshe Ngawang, in the case of Geshe Ngawang, while reading a book on the Vinaya, on the moral discipline, and he says throwing out his leather hide. So it's like whatever it mentions. And if he says do this, do that, if he says don't do that, don't do that. So that's another type of offering also.
남녀세가 지금 세상으로 나와서 뭐 다시 망하지 리사인 치는 게 제가 되게 무대에 말했어. 하나는 제가 그래서
And also the practice should be done right away. You cannot wait for a good time, a good day, and so forth to do the practice, or for waiting for the retirement. To do the practice when you're retired. You can do that.
이제 아멘스가 방식과 주로 제시원은 내가 너무 넣어요. 교수님이 요즘에 보여주세요.
So whatever practice you do, I mean whatever activities you engage in, like even sweeping your room or cleaning the shrine and so forth, can become the practice of the United.
아니 주인처럼 다 모두 로저스가 되고 간다가 제가 돼야지. 다 강아지가 되는 다 따고 그래. 양내 맞춰같이 아니 그대로 거치고 송도 봐. 아라니 지금 개바다. 아니 젠지 가져와 찾지. 아니 지 소소로 지금 다른 민가 들리는 거 제대로 로저 제와이나 아니 다 양내 말해서 아니다. 뭐 말해서 그거 주셔도 또 말해서.
So whatever studies we do, we practice to bring benefits to others. So if you practice or study in order to gain fame and to defeat others, to shut others in debate and so forth, then that is not the good purpose of studies. So anyway, whatever one has studied, it is important to put that into practice.
아니 lam-rim 맹어지 아니 계산 최대 전에다 좋아서야 돼. 맞지. 너무 좋아하는 데와 이셔의 집중이 이셔의 주로 잡는 소리 시도가 저거를 들어와. 아주 소소하게 집에다 강사와 최대를 좀 봤더니 아니 좋게 그래도
So anyway, so there's still talking about the making offerings, right? So this is the Buddha. Decided which grinding leg are my offerings, both real and imagined. So there are so many different kinds of offerings that we can offer. So he says that this is the offering of your root merits, imagined in the form of pleasure, garden, and so forth. So whatever virtues that you have accumulated, you transform that into a physical form of offerings, and then offer that to the rest. And it says also developing the wish for supreme enlightenment, means developing of bodhicitta and offering it to the virtuous ones and their children to please them. So these are the sort of offerings, of supreme offering that we can make. It says there can be no better offering than these four. And then after that it talks about the offering of Madala. This is, there are 10 types of offerings of accomplishment. The offerings of accomplishment, and the statue and stupa, both real and imagined, the things one has done oneself or has others do service, and one's own lack of delusions and so forth. So it says that the Manjushri's one word differs from the swift path and the easy path lines. According to these last two texts, you make your offerings first, then offer the world mandala. The Manjushri's one word says that we should offer the world mandala first. This follows the practice of making first offerings to the Buddha and so on. So either way is fine. It doesn't. It's not a bit different. It's just explained in different ways. And it says mandala in Tibetan is a kilko.
아니 다 저지는 아니 절세가 니모 코스는 주바 니모 렘바 니모 주바 하세요.
It says which means circling the center, and kil is the center, implies the essence, and kor is circling, implies the extract. So the word mandala means to extract the essence. So mandala, we know that we always offer mandala, right? And also there's a mandala set that you can buy. So the mandala is usually circular, it's shaped in how we should conform with your karmic propensities. So square mandalas and the like are acceptable as well. And it says here, some people claim external offerings are not as important as inward meditative absorption. But in the tantric context, we find that Ashwagosha's 50 verses of the Guru says, honor your gurus, your teacher with mandala, flower, and folded hand. So mandala is very important as well. So it's important to prove that importance of that practice, making mandala offering. And this is a story narrated here about, it says one day Long Temple visited a great yogi in Kumpawa. And Kumpawa was spending his whole time in single-pointed meditation, and his mandala set lay neglected and covered in dust. Then Long Temple asked him why he was not offering mandala. And then he says, Kumpawa told Dom that he was contemplating internal things for the time being and had become too engrossed. What do you mean? Dom said in reproof. And Atisha was such a better meditator than you, yet he made mandala offerings every day at the 3 times. After this, the yogi Kumpawa with much more effort in making mandala offerings, and as a result, developed realizations. So then now we're talking about what kind of materials should we use for mandala offerings. And it says if you are wealthy, you should have a mandala set made of gold, silver, copper, or like. And if not, then otherwise, stone, slate, ceramic, or wooden mandalas we will do also. So Rinpoche used a stone mandala offering in a retreat at Volga. And then also it talks about the content of the mandala. So the mandala should be jewels, the things that you put inside the mandala. So it should be jewels, grains, and medicines, or pebbles, or sand, and so on. So we do also. If not, sand we do also. So if you are wealthy, then you should have as best as possible content. It says, then it talks about the size. That if you wish, we have a huge merit collection of offering the best. The mandala base should be as big as possible and at least no smaller than your warm food ball.
I think the food ball is maybe the top one, it's not the cup, maybe the ball.
It's a soup ball.
다 두드치는 쇼나 아니 다와레라 아니 메달라 지금 쇼나 다와레 쇼나 니마레 대마리나 다와레 대마리나 로레 네바데 나도 바주를 해서 돼. 이 두장 너무 나도 때 메달랑 쇼고 말이야.
And so then it says you must open mandala at least once a year, once a month, and it says at least once a month. And so put a drop of perfume on your fingertips. You then either put your thumb in the center, move the finger around. So anyway, so it says that the drop of perfume on your fingertip. So usually here is perfume, but in Tibetan we say it's a product of a cow. And it's a substance, part of the cow that purifies everything that it eats. So there's this substance. So that is used to purify or to clean mandala fat.
근데 다 맨나데가 다들 맨나가면 돼 이렇게 정도죠. 네네죠. 아니 다들 저상대 다시 빨리 되니까 좀 먹어야 빨리 좀 돼. 내 매나고 도저히 맨날 끼들한 대모를 들어서 근데 도저히 다 보라 전에 저거 담으시고 그래서
So he says you then either put your thumb in the center and move your finger around the ring, or put your finger on the center and move your thumb around the ring.
대체 한 대전에 난 좀못 내려서 대목으로 주시고 야 보라 주시고 그래서 그렇지. 지금가
이제 가져다 드려. 어쨌든 가져다 드려 왔다.
가르쳐 드렸어요. 됐다. 다음 벌써 다 대목으로 나는 대목이 있어요. 저 대목 같은 거 거스와 가져다 드려. 뭐까지 이렇게 그랬어.
So usually you do both ways. So you just take the perfume like that, put your hand, and then you go like that, and then take the perfume, and then go like that. So first like that, and then second like that. Okay. So you go strong all the way.
Okay. Now you have mandala. Okay. How you hold it? 다 mandala 때 네가 나서서 내가 피하게 돼. 진짜로 완전 좋지. mandala 도 진짜 그렇고.
And so the set is like the ball, right? With the rim. So you don't hold the rim, the base in the set, the base part with the empty hand. So you take some grain in your hand,
yes,
and then you hold it, hold the mandala.
Okay. 다 네가 떼줘. 네가 이제 떼줘 와. 근데 이제 파 네가 숨 치고 그래서.
So. This is then hold the mandala base in your left hand with a little grain, right? And then rub the base many times, and clockwise with the right forearm. So you hold that, then you take the grain in your hand, put it in the center, and then you rub it as many times as you want.
Okay. 대가가 가르쳤나 아니 다 수수로 들들 받쳐서 간가 또 싫어봐. 치가 돌아가는 거지 그래서.
And at that time, it says, imagine you are wiping away your sins and obscurations.
아니 다 되잖아요. 수 나와야 아니 약간 숨이 가르쳐 줘. 그래서 숨이 지금 거고 들어와.
So the wiping away, as many times as possible. And then when you take another grain and place it in the middle, and then wipe it 3 times inward. So earlier clockwise or anti-clockwise, and then this time is anti-clockwise 3 times.
Okay, you see, and he kabla 아니 그랬어. 아니 그 정도 유신을 그래서 터봐 소소다. 딱 유신하게 이것이 그래서
So so when you rub like this, and you're like this kind of outward, right, throwing away all the purifying, all the negativities, and then it's inward, anti-clockwise inward. So it's kind of coming towards you, receiving. So you do that 3 times, and then each time you imagine receiving the blessings of the body, the holy body of the Buddha, blessing of the Holy Spirit of the Buddha, blessing of the Holy Speech, holy mind of the Buddha. So imagine like that.
You got it? You have the whole here and for here. Both is not empty hands. You can do many also just 3 times. Then that and up. Then also 3 times back. What is it? How did the Dhamma do Kanji? How you should shut the shut the Sulu Gama Pisa Yellow Pa, shut the theatre, Sulu shut the Dhamma near the rest of
So it says here are the various traditional ways to fill the mandala. You take the east on the mandala base, to be either the side facing the medifield, being to whom you are making offering, or the side facing you.
Okay, give me that. No, just give me that. Okay, my hand is empty, okay, that's okay. I'll do it to you, what? I'm shouting that. I'm Choya, and the Shati, that's what Sojiga party was showing. Soji the Shannon Kari Chandra, and Soji Kawan Del Pashasti was well.
So wherever the mandala, wherever the Medford is, that's what you see as the least.
아니 소리도 지금 다 소리를 지금 중앙으로 지대서 그게 가려나 아니 샤트 다 소리를 라고 다 소리를 다 소리를 샤트로
And then it says we'll make east side facing you during the mandala of request.
오케이 아 들마다 그걸 말좀 지는데 다 나서 내려라야 내려 아니 소리 말이야죠 아니 유사 사슴 장아서 지금 아니 내가 뇌에서 지금 그래서
And so then there's different length of mandala offerings, like the 40, 37 feet or 23 feet or 7 or 8 feet and so forth, right?
오케이 다 담고 이렇게 들어오려 다 내가 다 남이 담을 붙여 다 대시가 되는 데서 가지 리저를 알아서 아무 것도 다 도시 당 파스는 치는 이제 뭐 Tibetan this, Tibetan that. Then 다 오면서 그냥 와서 이제 사제 스타트 사제 되게 되고 오케이.
There's a cloth back there.
You can use this shot.
You see, what is here? Here on the rest, you see, I can hold this. And hold here, hold on the rest also. And first, just 3 times I have to do it, okay? You see, put it over here. 3 times, and 3 times. You do it, you see. Sanju. What is it? Sanju, you see. 다 내려와서 나서 튕겨나 와서 이제 싸지 되고. 대추사. 다 같이 네 미나 와서 이제 싸지 되고.
So the first hip you put is the great ball for ground. So that's the first one. So when you make the 37 hip mandala offering,
다내 실적이 거야. 다 실적이 거야. 내 저세.
sure.
실적이 거에 된대요. 지금.
So then there's the iron fence.
와. 다들 나도 다 그냥 다 이게 시간만 뛰어야 와. 한번 소리 나도 리저로 그러세요.
And then after that, so then in the center comes the mountain arrow.
Okay, it's a big mountain. Sometimes we say this is not exist. You remember? 다들 다 소리 시간 나티나 담보. 아니 시간 이거 담들 시간 주고.
And then there are the 4 continents, right? The 4 continents, the first on the eastern continent, then the southern, western, and the northern continents.
다 되지. 아니 다 뒤보라 되지. 다 소디만 나는데 소디만 찍었어. 근데 뒤보라야 샬롬 자체 봐야 다 일지. 일지 제스와.
And so here it mentioned about the 8 minor continents, right?
난 다 대대 거울 다시 샤르 그리라. 리다를 봐. 아요다 저도
수다. 수요는 몇 번이죠?
리다를 봐지.
샤체사라, 샤데르사라, 루다 몇 번이죠? 샤르 차주도, 샤르 제는 또
리다를 봐지. 아요다
가전 주고.
아요다 봐지.
연대는 이제 사는 거다. 연대는 그 장소도 야들 하고.
그렇지.
then there's a lot. And so then there's so just like Isla demonstrated, those are the minor continents, right? So the subcontinent of the eastern continent, and then southern, and then the west, and then north, and then
Paris, Rinpoche Rose, Yang Chibuda Chihi, Rinpoche Rose, Yashimara, Shio.
And then there is the Charlotte. So in the east, there is this the precious mountain. And then Vishwantin in the south, and then Vishwantin cow. That's a unplowed the crops in the northern continent.
They are taking the just enough to
so then there's the seven signs of really good powers, and the seven royal imbalance. So anyway, so you just follow that there's a pattern, I think. And then after that, the eight precious. Just not into it. And then there's the treasure base. And then there comes the, and then you place, the second ring on top of that, and then there comes the eight offering goddesses inside the second ring. And then after that, and then you place the third ring on top of that. So in the second ring you have 8 gifts, and in the third ring you have the sun, moon, parasol, and the victory band. There are 4. So sun, moon, this, and then so sun, moon, and then the victory, the parasol, and the victory band. So 4 gifts in the third ring. Then after that you place the top, so so then the last one is the patrician. That symbolizes the perfections of all the gods and demons. So that's, and then after that you put the grains around again a little bit and add on everything, on all the rims you add a little bit of grain or whatever content you're using, and then imagine that you offer everything else that's to be offered. And so now then you imagine that it's not just this small thing that you're holding in your hand, but actually the mandala world system, the whole world system is there, and you offer that to the merit field. So you can imagine the whole the world system, the huge whole system in that. So sometimes people might think that how can you fit the whole thing in your hand? It's just like when you're looking through a small hole, and at a distance you can see the whole thing through that small hole. So it's just like that. So like when you look through the hole, you can see the whole city in that hole, right through the hole. So the city didn't become small, or the hole didn't become big, but you can still see the whole city in that small hole. And so that's like that's how you have to think of the mandala, the whole system. And then after that, by imagining the whole world system there, then you imagine making offerings to the merit field. So if you do that, then you accumulate a great amount of merit. So anyway, even if there is a world system in that way or not, like you heard His Holiness say, he doesn't believe in Mount Meru. But anyway, so even if there is a not, but just if you imagine like that, then you can still accumulate merit. So because there are this the environment in the world, right? With the mountains and the lakes, the water, ocean, and so forth. So you just imagine the whole thing in that shape and then offer it. And so then when you dismantle the mandala, so you're holding here, you make the offering, and then you collapse it, you dismantle it. When you're doing that, you can just collapse towards you. So that's like receiving all the blessings. And then actually, usually sometimes you also collapse forward towards that. That's like, again, it's similar to that concept of moving in that way. And so you remove all the obstacles, send away all the obstacles, you receive all the blessings. So you can collapse it this way or collapse it that way.
Okay.
So whatever for the purpose you want to collapse it in the case. So whatever for the purpose, that you want to do that for. So if it's for the purpose of receiving blessing, then collapse it this way. If it's for the purpose of removing obstacles, then collapse it that way. But make sure that you hold your hand there.
Okay.
And we will scatter all the floor.
I think another matter can do something like that.
So that's just a brief explanation of the offering, 37 heaps mother offerings.
So
you know those 37 heaps now, right? The Mount Mary is one. 4 continents, so 4, so that means 5. So there's the minor continents, 8. So 5 and 8 is what, 13? And then and then there's the precious mountain, the tree, Severnia, and the Wishkunjin tree, Wishkunjin cow, and dog, so wild crops. So those are 4. Right, so 7 and 4, 21. Sorry, 13.
13 and 4.
So it was 13 first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 13 and 4 is 15. And then after that, the 7 right in length, right? So 15 and 7 is 22.
13 plus 4 is 17.
Sorry?
We're at
17.
17.
17, right? 13 and 4, 17. So 17 and 5, 17.
17 plus 7.
7 plus 7, right? So that's 7. 17 plus 7 is what, 24? And then we have the Chinza. 7, then we have what, 8 offering goddesses. Right, so 24 and 8 is 32. And 32, and then the sun and moon. And parcel and Victoria banner is 36, right?
And we skip treasure vase.
By the way. Oh, did you skip the precious base?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 37, right? 36, 37.
No, 37.
So then there also sometimes we offer 23 heat mother offering, right?
23 나라에 나서 개소제 파피션 그랬어. 개소제 파피션.
개소제 uchenlongde.
uchenlongde.
So there we omit the 8 offering goddesses.
아니 러시 파티. 러시.
And then also the 4, the precious mountain, the Wishkunjin trees and so forth.
25.
Yeah.
right? I'm not going to social but not any watch it is such a down she charity a population.
And then also we omit the powerful ground and the iron fence.
23.
So that one, that's 23, right?
Okay? That's what I was on. I don't so they said, we should tell us that it's not the kind of trio and tomorrow.
So 23, and then so 25 feet, we still keep the powerful ground and the powerful golden ground and the iron fence.
Okay? Anybody got
So
it?
there's a 24, 23 version, 25 version, and 37 version.
다음 나도야 말은 또 dimba세 피해 있어. dimba세.
And then there's also 7 people in Mother offering.
그거 아니 대 리지치. 그거 리저월 잡지. 네가 이마다 오니. 되게 그거. 샬롬 샤시 리저월 잡. 이게다니.
So that is like the short Mother offering is just the Mount Meru, the 4 continents, then it's 5, and then the sun and moon 7.
Okay? This is a little metaphor of the Shastra.
So that's about the Mother offerings.
Then the one that has a kind of your around the one that is so low.
And then there's, so there's so then there's an explanation about about the Mount Meru, the 4 continents and so forth. So you can read that yourself.
아니 세상 아주 마음에 저기 저 세다지나 나도 마음에 가래를 차고 세다 그래서
And so there's the explanation of the world system, how the world system was formed, how the world system was formed, and according to that phenomenology in Abhidhammakosha, which talks about how the world was formed.
다 단단하죠. 가와들라 다 가와 매일 가와 그래서 뭐 가와도 조선 다 매일 들고 그러잖아.
So this is called, this eon that we're living in now is called the eon of fire, and because it's going to end by fire, it will be consumed by fire.
아니 파라다 타고 아니 최충주도 감 아니 최체모도 감 근데 마타서 타지 좀 가가 아니 매일 가오지로 그래서
So slowly, for many billions of years, this everything will become hotter and hotter, and all the small waters will dry first, and then the bigger water, like the ocean will dry, all the under the no water, and everything will become hotter and hotter, and then that's how it becomes like a fire, and at the end, everything will be consumed by this big fire.
그래서 다 되니 다 남가 동말은 또 계기 샘체다 그러다 계기를 하면 참
So everything is consumed, so there will be nothing. So when you burn something, there will be nothing, and the ashes that blows away, and there's nothing left. So it becomes like that. And the world, which is kind of floating in the space, will be gone. So there will be like this, will be empty space.
다 되니 샘체 신디게 되가 다 남가 동바다 하파슈 농슈 알로지고
And then through the power of the karma, the general karma of all the different sentient beings, then there will be a big wind blowing in that space.
근데 롱유 다들 롱지고 잡아 롱유네 야 샘체가 다 남가 잡아가 롱고 가나 아니 다 치지고 잡아
And that forms the what we call it, wind mandala, the wind mandala. And then again through the power of cumulative karma, cumulative general karma of many sentient beings, and there will be big rain, like a huge rain that will stay on that wind mandala, and that will form the water mandala.
다 대가라 되냐한테 첩도 주니 잡아주니 다 완전히 싸게 잡고
And then again, there will be a big wind that will churn the water. When the water is churned, like this from the churning of the milk, that comes, or the yogurt, or curd, comes the butter. So just like that, from the churning of this water for a long period of time, then there will be a hard substance coming from that, and then that is the ground.
Well, the young people sort of tell you that the fertile
and so then from that, comes this the solid ground which comes up, all the way. So that's the Mount Meru that forms the Mount Meru, and so the mount that forms the Mount Meru, and it says that the Mount Meru is like 5,000 feet down in the water, and then the 5,000 feet of feet above the water.
Yeah, I don't know that. I got it to the Shali
and then there comes this, then there appears the four continents, the eastern, the southern, the western, and the northern continents.
And I don't know this things, detail. If you want to study more, you can study. And
so I don't remember all the details, but it's all explained this is how it is explained in the Vinaya, in the Kosha.
Okay? And how much other villages? That little village came to that little Walmart, we said, Putana Sanji, Shina with the Sanji, Shady with the Putama news as well.
So when you offer,
you might need to put my little conference. Well, Sanji, Shady with the Sanji, Shina with the news as well.
Sanji Shindu Mite,
Sanji, Shina with the Sanji, Shady with the Sanji, Shina with the power you don't know what's in the sugar shows. Sanji, Shina with the power you don't know what's in the sugar shows. I think Telam, Kanchulu Nima, Chubegi, Malatima, Village alone, Kanchi Pico, we want to do all of you, and Pank and go, Kamati, all of this rock. Chili, Shirana, this rock. The cup Sanji Shina with the Shima, Sanji Shina with the Shima. That's a man, that's a new year, Sanji Shina Ashaba.
Sanji Shindu Mite,
Sanji Shina with the Toma, Sanji Shindu. But Sanji Shina Sana, and you thought so Shina with it. You call me for this. Sanji Shina, I don't think it's nature, Mother Kanga, Tajina journey, some more. Chibari Niras, they came in the
so and then you what is this?
Matawa nature to Tajina journey.
How do you recite that? 4 verse and Mandala? Ground perfume.
In
English? Ground perfume anointed. Flowers thrown.
You have to tune to it.
It's right, someone's taking.
What's the last one?
Ground.
Imagine this Buddha field.
And Buddha field and offer it.
Imagine it's Buddha field. So, when you say that, so you can, there's a two ways saying, you say, you offer this to the Buddha field, offer this to the Buddha field, or offer by imagining it as a Buddha field. So there's two ways of saying. So you can, you can imagine offering this, to the merit field, or offering this by imagining this as the Buddha field, to the merit field. Yeah, so, anyway, either way is fine. So that's how you offer when you're at the end.
We do always do that. I got 3 hours. This is much of the Lele, Chilo, the Pini Chimbo, you know, the Mama do
like about 2 or 3 pages that explains more in detail, so you can read that, and I think it will be very beneficial.
That's one of the much possible to know.
So,
60. 누구한테 기억이죠?
So yeah, so that's about the mandala offering, brief explanation on mandala offering, and next time we'll start from day 6.
Okay? Yeah, we stop today here. We have the questions. We have not, we have not homework.
At the end of the short mandala offering, it says, at the end of the short mandala offering we do every day, it says, thus may all sentient beings enjoy pure lands. So it's essential that we dedicate the mandala offering to that also, to sentient beings, not just to the merit field, but to that.
저는 이번 남자신은 줘버리셨어요. 뒤에다 생전에 그거를 해서 생전에 저 내줘를 하셨어요. 내가 생전에 그거를 해서 속신을 줘 부어 만든 책 말하고 기본적으로 조신을 줘 부어 만든 책 아니야. 내가 저 소신 줘 부어 만든 생전에 그거를 해서 이번 남자신은 줘버리셨어요.
Yeah. 남자신은 좋아하시는
뒤에 둘러 떼냈어 그래서 영화 뒤에 둘러 떼네.
일단 노악은 내가 데이비드 동아리에 전이니까 신상이 좋아.
네.
데이터라 때는 노악은 데이비드도 단서들이다 자와 신경 산책시.
I don't think it is offering to the sentient beings, dedicating that merit, whatever merit they have accumulated through making offering to the merit field, may all sentient beings enjoy the pure.
I'm not sure. I
think they're dedicating the merit. Yeah, dedicating the merit for making offering one offering to for the sentient beings to be born in the pure land and enjoy the pleasures there.
Okay? Yeah. Yeah.
So this seems to me the mandala offering very traditional way from either India or Tibet. Very traditional. You have to have the rings. You have to have all these things, and I don't see myself doing it. So is like in the prayer that you say the mandala offering, is that enough, or is there a contemporary? Can you come up with a American or a contemporary way of doing it? What would it be?
어디 먼저 어디 내려표에서라 제가 잘라서 지금 내려표에 먼저 녹수에서 배기 녹수에 야가로서 지금 소식에서 이 호랑이 진진도로 문제였구나. 진도로 문제였으니까 호랑이 제외해서 나와셔야 됐어. 그래서 저때 먼저 내가 시간 주고 지내주고 그랬어.
되게
주고 지내주고 하게 이게 지금 아주 등등이 등산하기 때문에 대선 눌러도 통과를 지하려 했어. 저를 지나려 했어.
대선 원투 매라 가지고 필요가 대하고 지금 일단 내 키고 말씀 가지. 근데 좀 내 옆에 뭐가 있는
So you may have to carry that. If you have that, if you can do that, that's good. More merit. But if you don't have that, you don't have to carry that. You don't have to do it that way. You can just do the simple way with your hand. Just decided that for lines and words. You can do that way. You don't have to do that way.
강한 배야다. 가지 수수고 이게 이런 식으로 메타다 처럼 들었어요.
So anyway, the main thing is to make offering. So to make the offerings so that we can accumulate merit, so that we can accomplish all our wishes to thank God and so forth. So that's for that purpose. And so you imagine all your bodies, your body, your possession, all the merits that you have accumulated throughout the day 3 times. Imagine making offering that to the merit field.
Okay. Also, the world system means that, like when you say world system, it means that everything that exists, all of existence that you think of existence is world system.
긴 코스라 이건 어떤 상마다 예세 상마들 놔두고 그래서 그래.
강아지 다 팀을 만들어주는
예세 상마다.
상대.
Yeah. So yeah, everything that exists is included in that.
If everything that exists is included in that, then pure land would also be included in that.
The Pure Land would also be included in that. So,
Yes.
so Pure Land would also burn up and disintegrate, and so are we saying that the Pure Land would also be consumed by fire?
That is not a good one. Whole system yeah. So in the world system that we're talking about, maybe the pure land is not included. So that, when we talk about the world system that can disintegrate, I don't think that pure land is included in that. So not everything that exists is included in that. So, but when you make the offering, you offer the world system and as well as the pure land and all other things that you can think of offering.
Okay? I don't know without the equal or not. Okay?
There's a line that talks about developing bodhicitta and offering that to the victorious ones and their children, and I'm wondering who their children refers to.
So the victorious ones are Buddhas, right? That you know, right? And the children are the bodhisattvas. So because bodhisattvas are born from Buddha, or not like physical, like Buddha gave teaching, and then they practice that, and then they become bodhisattvas. So through Buddha they become bodhisattva, therefore they are like born from Buddha. So that's why they are called Buddha's children. So one day when we generate bodhicitta, then we become Buddha's children also.
Then the Buddha give very
Care.
He cares. Oh, we were so okay? Okay.
Wait,
oh. Yeah.
Vishal, could you explain the difference between the external offerings and the mandala offering in the sense that aren't the materials overlap a little bit? In other words, visualize the offering, external offerings is everything that we can think of externally, and the mandala is everything that exists. So is there an overlap with the materials we're offering? And then also for the mind, do we think differently when we're offering external offerings versus the mandala offerings?
치유쳐봐, 매달쳐봐, 굉장히 개발 관련해서 제일 잘해요. 내가 상도 당소에 잘해요. 그래서 잘 개발해야 되는 거 같아요.
남은 쳐봐서 되다 소리.
치유쳐봐라.
치유쳐봐니까 나도 실로고지 수수 깨지 마디로 내려가 저는 치유쳐봤어. 남은
제가
쳐봐.
매달 안 들고 와서 매달 와서 치유쳐봐서 맞아. 이러 와서 상도 치유쳐봐. 그때는 매달 그거
남은 쳐봐서 돼. 다 수수 심지도 쓰니 됐다도 그거다.
매달 그거나 그래 치유쳐봐서 그거 집어쳐요. 치유쳐봐 그거는 매달 그거 집어쳐요 말씀드려요. 예지가.
네. 매달 그나 치유쳐봐 고쳐봤어요.
치유쳐봐 그거는 고쳐요. 지금 매달 나가 참 두고. 예지가.
대치 고쳐줘요. 대초에 시작.
그러면 치유쳐봐 그거는 맞아. 지금 매달 방제는 치유쳐봐 그거 쳐요. 이게 결국 그거 매달 찾아 그거 쳐요.
대초에.
내 개발을 하는 건 대신에 하는 거죠. 어제는 내 개발 가려서 치유쳐봐 그거 하나 매달 그거냐.
아니네. 다 들어 매달 많이 것이라 모두 지금 좀 그거 들어가지 튀고 그러다 고쳐 시죠. 매달은 나도 지금 너무 잘 봤다. 시죠. 매달은 또 제가 저도
So usually when we make mandala offering, you imagine, you do that and you imagine the world system, making offering of the whole world system to the merit field. And so you can say, well, that's not really external offerings, but external offerings are included in that. In the mandala offering, when you make the mandala offering, you like imagine the whole thing there is, and then that you offer that. So mandala offering can include all the external offerings. But when you make the external offering, like if you offer one flower, one stand of flower, that's the external offering, making offerings of the external things. But it doesn't become the mandala offering. It's not like saying it's offering the whole world system. So also when you make external offerings, you can imagine offering the mandala offering of that thing, and then you can imagine that you can offer the whole mandala again together with that external offering.
Okay. One more. Okay.
We have time. When I read about some other offerings in the contract, I read about external offering, internal offering, secret offering, and suchness offering. Now, the secret offering and suchness offering, I don't understand too much. So, because it's a secret, maybe it's difficult to say what it is. So maybe, but still, maybe I was wondering if Geshe could just give explanation as to what are these two, because I don't really understand.
코너진 저와의 가지마지 수수 예서가 내가 맞아봐. 그러니까 나무 맞아봐. 또 별로 대직교사 다가 나지 말아 또 별로 대 그래서 뭐라고 지 내가 가지리요.
말고 레스토랑에.
레스토랑이야. 지금 내가 맞아봐래. 나는 맞아봐래. 싼데 So
suchness, is like the emptiness. Suchness and emptiness are the same. So when you offer a flower, and then you offer the flower by thinking of the flower as being empty of inherent existence. So when you do that, then that becomes a suchness offering.
I'm
not very familiar with the secret offering myself. No problem. So you know about the internet asking offerings, right? So if you need to understand about the secret offerings, then you have to read more books in the aspects of it. So there is a part in the Kurukulla about the secret offerings. And also there's a part that if you can understand, you can understand from that verse that we recite when we do the Kurukulla. But there is a commentary, of the Kurukulla text, and in there it explains clearly about the secret suchness offerings.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure. One quick question was emailed to me from California, from a student. Yeah. And it's not about mandala, so maybe we don't have time, but I thought I'd ask, and if you can answer today, okay. He says, when others are talking about Dharma, and they say something which is incorrect, and I happen to know the topic being discussed, is it better for me to give them the right answer, or to leave it alone and say nothing? So if there are other people talking and you hear them say something wrong, should you interrupt and correct them if you know the right answer, or should you leave it alone?
So it depends on the other person. If the person is going to accept it, well, will understand and accept it well, then you can say it will be beneficial. That's the reason why we have debate in the monasteries. And so because somebody says, oh, it's like this, and then others says, no, it cannot be, it's not like that. If it's like that, then it contradicts with this, so it cannot be like this, and it has to be like this. And then you give a reason to prove that it's like this, it's not like that. And so people don't mind, they all accept it that way. But then some people, they might get offended, and may feel embarrassed, in front of other people, and so forth. So they might not like to, hear that. So in that case, better not to say at that time, and then maybe find a better time to tell the person later. And then again, when you think that, oh, what other person is saying wrong, and you know the right, and the reason you know the right, or what you know, the reason why you think that what you know is right, because your teacher told you. Oh, my teacher says this way, so this has to be right. That's not the good reason here. Or just because I read in this text and it says that, it's not a good reason either. And so whatever the teacher has taught, if you find that similar in the text, and then through investigating or through debating, if you find that that's right, then you're very right and very sure about it. Then you can say, oh yes, this is right. So, like in these three great monasteries, they have assigned a time, like 1 month of time in a year for all these monks to come together from different great monasteries. Like Sarah, they go in London, they all come from different monasteries and they all debate with each other for the whole month of time, for the whole month. And usually, what can you debate about for a whole month, right? But then the thing is that this monastery reads the scripture that was written by this teacher, studies the scripture that is written by this teacher, and that monastery studies the scripture written by that teacher. So this teacher and that teacher may not say it in the same way. So then they debate on that. And so this teacher said that, so this says you have to prove the reason, and that teacher said that, you have to prove the reason to show that's right. So that's what they're debating on. And so at that time, so if you say, you have different teachers from different monasteries, so if you say, oh, because it's like this, this is what my teacher said, the other monastery will not accept that because they have a different teacher. They don't know your teacher. They don't know or they don't accept your teacher. But if you say, oh, Lama Tsongkhapa said that, then everybody accepts that. So if you can read the quotation from Lama Tsongkhapa's composition, then they will all accept it. Or you can say, oh, the Buddha said that, then they will all accept it. And so then, like the age, the pendants, like the Nagarjuna, Sangha, we call this the 6 ornaments and 2 excellence. They call it the 8 great pendants, the 6 ornaments and 2 excellence. So if it's written by them, then we all accept it. So you have to bring that kind of valid course or text from these teachers. And so, for example, the Losselin Monastery will say that a bodhisattva on the uninterrupted path of seeing will not have bodhicitta in his mind. And because he's absorbed, completely, 100% absorbed in the emptiness, so how can he have bodhicitta at that time? But in the Sera monastery, will say that there is bodhicitta in that mind. It's just sleeping, but it's not manifesting, but it's there. Some things like that. So they have this debate about that.
자꾸 결을 말하려고 그랬어. 아니, 그 도망에 결을 말았어. 그 가사리 결을 들리는 말하려고 그랬어. 안수고 르파테리가 말했어. 그래서 르파시 연락 얘기지 여기서 지금 하고 있잖아. 그래서 내가 얘기지 내가 그렇지 가서. 나한테 시작하고
So the reason they said is it doesn't exist in the mind of the Bodhisattva on the uninterpreted part of seeing is because it doesn't manifest at that time. So if it exists, it has to manifest. If it doesn't manifest, it doesn't exist. That's their view. And the Sarah's view is that if it exists, it doesn't have to manifest. You know, it can be sleeping. Like, then we have to say a fully ordained monk who is sleeping is not a fully ordained monk because his vow is not manifesting at that time. So the fully ordained monk, even if he's sleeping or eating, he's still a fully ordained monk. So those kind of logical reasons. So you have to provide to prove that. So because he said that, therefore it's not correct. You can't say that because they might have different reason to say in that way. So it depends.
Okay.
Thank you,
Who's the right
Geshe.
view? Is Sarah right or is Thubten right? Who's right?
Yeah. They love you, Martin. Koro kaya ni namu kaya lo.
1,000 years you've been asking each other.
Yeah.
How about the soil? So Sarah was a Sarah, right? Devil was a devil, right?
What would the Buddha say?
Sangye was a
Sanjay so na gadu explanation na. Ka shadu sampai na, tu shadu sampai yo pichas na lagu de through.
devil is Sarah so much better. Sarah talk as serious. Devil talk as serious. So Buddha would say to Sarah, he says Sarah is right. To devil is the devil is right.
He doesn't want to give
To devil you say Sarah is wrong. To Sarah you say devil is wrong.
usually that Tibet, Saraji and Los Angeles very famous. When that Tibet night, all the monks come, they very watch, big Tibet. Wanted the holiness also come to Sarah. It's very focused. I have the duty, doing that, not really like any part.
Value cognition, the compendium of value cognition, and so that's the second chapter of that one.
Tikalaya, that there's a sumber child, he was a third, should come, that our teaching ceremony, Tikasaraya, that number to have come in, didn't have that chance. And that kept up, came on, Geshe Chandler, that would say, that was it. She would say so. He did it again, then it was somebody there. This series is 2002. She said that Satala he come to Paji Serachi down Paji Sermeni.
So that debate for the whole month, sometimes they hold it in Sarah, sometimes they hold it in Debon, sometimes in London, so they take a turn in different places to hold that debate for a whole month. So one time it was in Sarah, and I don't remember who was the opposition. The Sarah was of course one of them, and it was a Debo or Ganden monastery. So there was debating, and they were very intense in debating, and His Holiness was there, witnessing at that time, and His Holiness was paying so attention with a very serious face. And Geshe said he never saw His Holiness with such a serious face.
That we very follow. We don't say it's better now. I have the duty. What to do? You have to analyze that. You are there. Anyway, they are all over the Tibet. Because we are not always there.
So because we don't have all same views, same assertions or same views, and so therefore they will always have different views on things. So there's always a debate like that.
Okay. Okay, thank you everybody.
Thank you.